This really is a bad idea. You know why? It's obviously a bad idea.
We have to leave now. More will be coming. They always do.
They're dead. And you're gonna be next.
28 Days Later was a fantastic zombie movie. I mean, infected that literally sprint as fast as possible at you, to me, is terrifying. The action was great, the acting was solid, and without this movie, who knows if actor Cillian Murphy, the man who played Thomas Shelby in Peaky Blinders and Robert Oppenheimer, would be where he is today without his leading role as Jim. But just as cool as the film itself were the weapons used by the characters to fend off the hordes of infected that constantly pursue them throughout the course of the film. From baseball bats to bags of soda to fully automatic firearms, there is quite the variety of different weapons used in this film. So let's take a look at a few. I would say that the L85A1 is probably the most memorable weapon in the film. It first makes its appearance when the soldiers come out of hiding at the Manchester blockade when Frank becomes infected. And once they return to the barricaded mansion, we see just about every soldier there is equipped with this classic British rifle. The L85 rifle variant has been the standard issue service rifle of the British Armed Forces since 1987, replacing the L1A1 self-reloading rifle. There have been 3 variants produced, those being the A1, A2, and the A3. Originally produced by the Royal Small Arms Factory, it's now manufactured by Royal Ordnance. It uses a gas-operated, rotating bolt and fires 5.56 by 45mm NATO cartridges, and uses a 30-round magazine, but can also use a 60-round casket mag. Its aperture iron sights can be replaced with a telescopic SUSAT sight, like the ones you see the soldiers use in the film. The gun is quite unique from other ARs for that it uses a bullpup configuration, meaning the magazine is behind the trigger and not in front. It has a rate of fire of 610 to 775 rounds per minute. The gun is used fairly often towards the end of the film. I think the coolest use of it in the film is when Jim's character uses the gun to release an infected mailer back into the mansion, and then kills Private Jones by stabbing him in the chest with the attached bayonet. After Jim wakes up from his coma, we can see him filling up a plastic bag with cans of soda from a broken vending machine. He later uses it to bash an infected priest over the head, later on when he wanders into a church which is filled with infected. Later on we see Jim equipped with a wooden baseball bat, a classic zombie killer. I tried to find the exact make and model online, but there really wasn't anything to say for sure. Going off the purple ring in the center, it's most likely a Rawlings baseball bat, which is an American sports equipment manufacturing company based out of Missouri. I feel like using a cricket bat would have been more fitting since they're in England, but Jim is only seen using this weapon once against infected when he kills the young boy when he's searching the gas station. Jim is also seen using a crowbar to kill Davis, one of the soldiers, after luring him and Major West back to the Manchester blockade, after which he takes Davis's L85A1. The last time we see Jim using a weapon, other than his own hands, is when he kills Private Jones by stabbing him in the chest with the L85A1 bayonet. The bayonet is most likely a L3A1 SA80 bayonet, which was introduced in 1985 and has since then remained the British Army's standard bayonet for this rifle. Jim's last and maybe most cool weapon in the film is his own hands. In what is an extremely brutal death scene in the last part of the film, Jim gouges Mitchell's eyes out when he saves Selena. Ouch. When the survivors first meet Frank in the film, he appears to be wearing a full suit of police-issued riot gear, although we cannot say for sure if it's a full suit for we only see the top half of him with it on. We see him wearing the shield helmet, a riot gear chest guard, bicep and elbow pads, what appears to be the throat guard, combat gloves, and of course the police baton and riot shield, all of which he uses to kill the infected, which chase Jim and Selena up into his building. Selena's main weapon of choice throughout the film's entirety is a machete, another true zombie killing classic. Like the bat, I couldn't pinpoint the exact make and model, but well, all machetes generally look similar and serve the same purpose. It's not stated in the movie, but in the comic book series, you learn that Selena's machete was given to her by her neighbor when the outbreak first began. There only seem to be 2 kinds of explosives used in the film. Well, I guess 3 technically. When Jim escapes from his first encounter with the infected at the church, while being chased by them out into the street, he is saved by Mark and Selena, who kill the remaining infected by throwing Molotov cocktails at them. A Molotov is a crude bomb which consists of a glass bottle, usually filled with liquor or any other flammable liquid, and with a wick that is ignited before throwing it. It's a homemade incendiary grenade. Mark also ignites the gas pipes at the station, causing it to explode, killing the remaining infected. When the survivors get to the mansion, they learn that the perimeter is protected by landmines. There's no close-up shown for the mines, but we know that they are standard Claymore mines just based on what Jones says later on in the film.
Sound like a Claymore to me.
We do get some great scenes showing the Claymores in action when a horde of infected attack the mansion later at night. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if I missed any notable weapons in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this one, and hopefully see you in the next one.